Hey everybody, so this is diary entry number 2. Today has been a struggle day for me. I've done as much as possible today to really occupy myself and just really focus on what I needed to get done today. I needed to get a haircut, so I went and got a haircut. I went to go get stuff that I needed for the apartment, but it's been rough and it's just been a really hard day. I've been in my head a lot and I am doing what I can to really get out of my head, and it's hard because you're basically doing your best to look for any way out. And earlier I was wanting to buy a bottle of wine and paint tonight, which I'm still gonna push myself to paint tonight because it's something I had been looking forward to, and I'm not gonna not do it. But I decided to not get any wine or any alcohol of the sorts because I don't like being like this, and I don't like being under the influence either when I'm like this, because I feel like it just makes my thoughts cloudy and it just gets harder for me to really rationalize things. So, and I've been doing really good. I have been doing my best to rationalize things, so this is what it's like when I struggle, when I am in my head and I am doing anything possible to find a way out and stay out of my head. But it's hard. And you can only do so much through the things that you practice to stay out of your head and keep yourself grounded. And I've written today, I've expressed myself in ways so that way it doesn't stay in my head, but it's still a struggle and it's still something that I'm working through, and it's just not a fun experience. But I promised that I would keep it as authentic and as real as possible when I'm recording these videos for you. And I don't want to come off as like a big crybaby, because not that I should be caring what other people think, but it gets exhausting and draining when you are dealing with being in your head a lot and having to learn to not be like that and not be anxious is something that you have to work really hard at. And so it's just been really rough for me this week. And there's things that I don't fully want to share just yet because it's just a lot, but that factors into it. And it's just Christopher is still learning to focus on himself and focus on what he's doing and not worrying about things that are out of his control. And when you're so used to trying to control everything that's happening in your life, it's hard to let things go and not worry about trying to be in control of those things, if that makes sense. And so I am just gonna do my best to practice what I've been doing to keep myself grounded and keep myself present and in a positive headspace. And I'm gonna attempt to paint tonight to enjoy myself a little bit and just relax and cook dinner, and yeah. So that's how Christopher's been doing today. That's his entry for the day, and I wish I could say more right now, but I think because I'm so in my head and I'm just trying to rationalize and take a step back, it's hard for me to do all that at once on top of, explain things to you in a way that you guys would understand, but also a way that's gonna communicate through to you. And so I'm sorry if this video's not long enough for you, or if it's not what you're expecting, but this is me when I am struggling and in my head and having a off day, and there's probably days that have been worse than this, but I'm doing what I can to be here and be Christopher and not worry about anything else. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next entry.